Instagram. You know this. Everything's a joke in my life, and I'm constantly chasing serotonin. But one of my favorite pieces of serotonin that I have chased lately is making Maverick a zebra. Q97.9. Good morning. I have special guests on with me right now. If you guys want to introduce yourselves. Have you ever been on the radio before?
One time.
Okay.
Not with you guys.
Okay, cool. At least you know to talk into the microphone. Yes. All right. I'm going to let you introduce yourself and tell everybody what you do, what you own, what you're running.
Good morning. I'm Marissa Lyons. I am the owner and a groomer at Sopo Paws.
And this is where Maverick goes.
Yes, in South Portland. I am not his groomer. However, the next person is.
Hey, I'm Cassandra. I'm Maverick's groomer. I joined Sopo Paws back in October.
I'm going to have you talk right into the mic a little bit. There you go. Pull it right down. Right down. There we go.
Joined Sopo Paws back in October, and I've been loving it there. I transferred over from a corporate location. I worked on Maverick back there, and I'm still working on him now.
How many years has it been? I feel like you and I have been together for a long time.
Yeah, I think so. I've been grooming about 3.5 years, but I think I started working on Maverick shortly after I started grooming, so probably at least 2.5, 3 years.
Oh my gosh, that's a long time. You don't realize how much of a relationship you get into with your dog's groomer when you trust them. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? I'm so happy that you switched over to local. I love supporting local, especially women-run businesses. So we have a bunch of questions for you guys, actually, from our Q97.9 listeners.
Bring it.
Are you ready for that?
I'm ready.
I got to play some Taylor Swift. We got to shake it off first. But when we come back, we're going to talk about all of the things that are associated with pet dye. You could probably hear Maverick in the background. He likes to talk. He's just like his mother. He's got a naughty biscotti mouth. All right, give us 2 minutes. We'll be right back.
Morning on Q97.9.
The response on the zebra version of Maverick has been unmatched. And this is so cool. So for those of you that are just tuning in, and for those of you that might not know, Maverick is I would say he's 75, 100. How many pounds do you think Maverick is now?
Oh gosh, I don't know. He looks pretty big.
I always say he's 100 pounds. He's huge.
Let's go with it.
Yeah, we're gonna roll. Yeah, we're gonna roll with it. So he's my 100-pound golden doodle. He is most commonly known as Mohawk Mav, and that is thanks to Cassandra, who has been his groomer for, we just figured out, probably 2.5, 3 years, maybe. But you guys did something very, very special to him, and Maine is loving it. So I'm going to let you explain what's going on, because Marissa, you own Sopo Paws in South Portland, where Maverick now goes to get groomed. And a lot of people want to know the process and what it's called and, this creative look that we've given Maverick.
It is Opa's Pet Safe Dye. What's great about it is you can use it on different animals because it's all pet safe, non-toxic, semi-permanent, but it's going to fade a little bit and it's going to grow out with the coat and it's no big deal, right? You can change your mind. No, and it doesn't damage the coat like a permanent and like a bleach would for a normal human hair.
Like human hair, yep.
Yeah, it just sits on the hair follicle. We've done classes and we've done research and we're pretty well versed with the dye and the process.
Yeah.
But basically they come in, you pick your style, what you want them to look like, what we should, have creative flair on and not.
Yeah.
They get a wash, they get a dry. We apply this stuff to them all clean and trimmed. It sits for about 20 minutes. Basically, by the time you're done the last part.
Oh, the dye itself sits for 20 minutes. Okay,
yeah,
okay.
So Cassandra used a paintbrush, actually, to do...
I saw the video.
Yes, the zebra stripes, because...
Did you freehand that, girl?
Yeah, we freehanded it, yeah.
That is so cool, because a lot of the questions were, is it a stencil? How did you get him to look so good? And it's not. That's crazy. That's how good they are.
Well, that's part of grooming, is it's all artistic, and we're all, artists in our own way.
Yeah, think about it, huh?
Doing the grooming, but even outside of grooming, some of us are into photography, pottery, drawing, all of that. So this just comes second nature. But we go ahead, we put it on, we rinse it off, condition them up, fluff them up, and
ready to roll.
Take slow-mo videos of them with their final action shots.
Oh, the videos are so cute. So when you were painting him, Cassandra, was he was just chilling?
Yeah, he was just chilling.
He was good with it?
One person holding the paint for me. I had another person giving him treats. He was just loving it.
Oh, he was loving it. Well, now that we just said the T word, we have to give him one.
True story.
Wait, here, I have a bag. I brought a doggy bag for him. Little ASMR right here.
Nope. treats.
Oh, he knew. Here, I'm going to throw it to you guys. He'll love you. He already loves you guys. Oh, good catch.
Oh, come on over, buddy.
Maverick is here in the studio with us. He's a great studio dog, and now that he's a zebra, he gets a lot of attention. Oh, you know what? We have a ton of questions, and I wrote them down. A lot of our Q97.9 listeners are interested in bringing their dog over to you guys to also become a different animal.
Yes,
because
please.
we're all unhinged in Maine. This is what we do for serotonin. The first question was, and then I think you might have answered this, but how long does it last, the dye job?
So the one we used on Maverick, the bottle will say about 20 washes. I would
20
say
wow, that's good.
Yeah, that's pretty good. It lasts a few months.
Oh, a few months. We have a zebra, you guys? I thought it was a few weeks.
Oh, no. You're committed.
Too, on their activity too, if they're rolling around a lot, it's going to wear off a little bit sooner than a dog that's just kind of chilling around the house. So it can kind of differ, but it lasts a good length of time.
Oh my gosh. So 3 months, that's a bang for your buck. That is awesome.
And it's going to grow out, it's going to stay on the tips of your hair. So, like, you know, I have my tips dyed purple. So when my hair grows, it just stays
It's like
where
human
it is.
hair.
Yeah. So he's going to, grow out, and then you can just haircut and do a new animal.
And then do it again. Yeah, we were thinking giraffe next.
Mm-hmm. I like.
My favorite part about Cassandra is like I'll give her an idea. I'm like, hey, I'm feeling a little off the hinges. I'll be like, haven't taken my meds today. I need to do something crazy. And she's, you're always there for it. You're like, yeah, let's do it. Yeah, I think that's the best part. So if you take them in there and just throw them to you guys are just always so happy to just do it. And I think that's great. And I think pets need a little more creativity, especially during the months of winter, right? We're all just sitting here trying to figure out what makes us happy. Okay, number 2, does it make their skin irritated?
It should not. So there is, if you have a dog with sensitive skin to begin with, maybe a dog that's already on meds for, allergies
or
and
something.
stuff, it probably isn't in the best interest. However, there is a patch test where you could do like an inner thigh, see the reaction within a certain amount of time.
Okay.
And then if there's no reaction and you wash it off, great, you're good. No big deal.
Good to go. Let's make a zebra.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
So number 3 is, how similar is the formula to human hair dye? I mean, I feel like it's probably...
There is an over-the-counter hair dye called Manic Panic that is for
I used to use
humans
that
you can use on animals.
Do you actually?
But
do you remember when I was in my red hair stage?
I do. I remember.
That's when I first met you.
Yes, it was.
Manic Panic.
Marissa, you didn't know me then. When I first introduced Maverick to Cassandra, it was like I was in my red hair phase. I was going through it. But it was like, it was fire engine red. It was not a very
really
chill
vibrant.
red. It was a good time. Okay, so you would say
it's definitely better than the products we put on ourselves.
Yeah, I bet.
Because their skin and their pH is much different than humans. So in order for it to be pet safe, it needs to balance with their coat, their skin, and it needs to be safe. So it's probably better that we use it, but here we are.
So they got healthier. My dog's got healthier hair than I do. That's good.
Same.
Okay, let's see. This one's interesting. Do you guys think that dogs get embarrassed when they get this coat on them? A lot of people have asked me, people's first reactions are like, oh my God, that's so cool. But then their second reaction, it depends on what kind of a person you are. Mm-hmm. I get a lot of reactions that are like, well, he's probably so embarrassed. What did you do to him? I'm like, what do you mean? He loves it.
Do you have an answer? Because I do, but go.
I think that the reaction depends on the people around them's reaction. So, they feed off of our energy. So if everybody around them is happy, giving them attention, they're going to love it. Yeah. If somebody's kind of frowning upon it, they're going to feel that energy and they might feel a little embarrassed about it.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Because every time I come pick him up, I'm always like, I don't want to laugh. I don't want to laugh, guys. Don't let me laugh. He looks so handsome. But what do you think about that, Marissa?
I think it depends on if the dog likes a lot of people attention, right? Like not all dogs
Maverick's
love
an attention
it.
hoe, so
and if
he loves it.
If they love it, do they really know that they have black stripes on them?
No.
But they love the attention. They love the feel of your energy. Because again, it's all energy based for them. Like they're going to feel your energy before they hear your words. And 100%. If you're happy, so are they.
I would agree. I think we all agree that Maverick is strutting. He's like, he feels that. He thinks that he is like the end all right now. And I think it's because I think doing a creative groom like this is so positive for dogs. There is a stigma where people are like, that's animal cruelty. And it's not. It's just not in any way, shape, or form.
No.
And I'll say this, I've never seen Maverick happier. And and a lot of, my listeners, if you have stayed with me for so many years, I'm never going to say something that I don't mean. And I genuinely mean that Maverick is like loving it.
He pranced us back here.
Yes, he walked you guys into the studio.
Yes.
He's like, come on, guys, let's talk about what you did to me. And also what you were saying about like dogs picking up on, happiness, sadness, it depends. I think so many people are happy to see him that he is now ultimately happier.
Yes.
It's almost like it helps their mental health.
It helps mine.
Yeah, I love it. And then the last question, are you guys the first salon in Maine to carry this product? You're the first that I've seen.
No.
Okay.
No. So actually, Cassandra and I met at a creative grooming class at another studio. So we do a lot of professional development outside of what we do in order to stay current, to stay educated,
Cool.
Continuing education. And we actually met at a creative grooming class. And
That's so cool. So you guys didn't meet on Tinder or anything like that? It's always nice to hear when there's general, actual connection to people.
I think it's like in our location, in our area, yes. But I know I have several groomer friends and we all do, stuff together as far as education, and they all use stuff. But have they done a dog like Maverick with you? No.
Probably not. I've never seen it. And there's a guy, I forget what his name is, out in LA. We talk about him.
Yes.
And do you know how many people DM me that profile? And they're like, you should do this to Maverick. You should do this to Maverick. And I'm like, I don't know anywhere that would. And I don't know anywhere that could until I met you guys. So that's really cool. It's like having my own little piece of LA here in Maine.
It's so much fun.
But in South Portland. So when you guys met, you were just like, Cassandra's so good, I got to bring her.
Yes.
I need her.
I was like, wait,
I need her.
I think I know you. And she's like, I think I know you. And I was like, hey, I'm opening a salon. You want to come work for me? We have similar interests. We both want to dye dogs.
We're completely mentally stable. It's fine.
It's great.
Oh, I think it's so cool. Well, Maverick is really happy with it. And we were talking about some things in the future, maybe. If you guys listening right now, if you have any questions, I would love for you to call the show while we have them in the studio right now, 775-7979. Where is Maverick right now?
In between us.
He's in between. You got it. Yeah, got it.
Q97.
That story I just told you
Yes.
on the radio. Q97.